So welcome to another video here at Back to Classics, and today we're going to discuss this Mike Hailwood Replica that we have done some work on, as well as a talk with the owner of this bike. Tim Caps. Hi Tim.
Harné, thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this occasion.
And we have a lovely sunny day as well.
Indeed, indeed. It took some time for this spring to actually produce a day like this, but we can probably take it out for a ride as well.
I'm looking forward to it.
In this video.
Looking forward to it.
So can you tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how did you come up with owning this beautiful Mike Hailwood Replica?
Beautiful bike.
Yep.
Well, as you can probably guess, I'm from the UK, and I moved to Barcelona about 6 years ago. So I'll be heading back there tonight with my pride and joy that you guys have done such a fantastic job in restoring and setting it all up for me. My background is in technology. I'm currently in cybersecurity, and as you alluded to, why the Mike Hailwood Replica? Well, a good friend of mine in the UK, Jeremy, his uncle was Mike Hailwood, so he remembers going to the Isle of Man TT races on many occasions.
Right.
This kind of high. Yeah. This kind of high, and seeing Mike there, and because Jeremy had quite a bit of memorabilia around his pub in Oxfordshire, I thought I'd better grab one of these while I still could. Yeah. And I'm pleased I have one of the first 5,000, I guess, that were made.
True, yeah. This is an early one with the earlier frame and without the side covers fitted. Absolutely. So how long do you own this bike?
I've had this bike now for, I want to say 2.5 years, and unfortunately I bought it sight unseen in the north of England, had it shipped to Spain, where when I ran it for the first time, I could obviously see there was some significant deficiencies in the engine. Right. So part of the reason why the bike ended up here in Holland with Harné is that very graciously he'd always pick up the phone when I rang it and answer all my questions. And I felt so comfortable, really, sending this bike back to classics. And I'm pleased I did, because it's in beautiful condition right now.
Exactly. And that was about 18 months ago when we first discussed how to ship it over here. So that it came over here, and that's when I also test rode it for the first time, and immediately found the gearbox issues that we were talking about on the phone before, because it wasn't shifting gear properly. I believe it was stuck in fourth.
Well, it wouldn't go above fourth.
Right, it wouldn't go into five.
And also it was misfiring badly, running on one cylinder, so it just really was a very unhappy bike. It was. Great condition, but needed a significant amount of engine work completed.
Yeah. Yeah, just to be sure, cosmetically we didn't do anything about this bike other than some very minor things, but it was in this beautiful paint job when it came here. It was mostly the technical bits that we have addressed on this occasion.
So the bike's done what, 100 kilometers now on the run-in?
Correct.
So we're going to take it out for a ride today, and then I've got probably another 900 to do.
Correct.
Before I'll do the oil change back in Spain, and ride this bike up to Montserrat every weekend.
Exactly, and then you can really, after this 1,000 kilometers, you can really put it on against the red line.
Because as you said, they like to be revved.
Absolutely, they like to be revved. So normally you would ride it between 5,000 and 7,000 RPM. That's where the main power is delivered.
Very good.
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to talk to you because you have quite an experience riding bikes, not just Ducati, but others as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've had this is probably my 5th Ducati, and definitely the oldest one that I've had. But I think you're alluding to a trip I did to Africa.
Exactly.
On a 1200 GS adventure. I rode down to Cape Town from Nairobi.
Beautiful.
It would have been London, Nairobi, but due to civil wars and things in North Africa, I elected to fly the bike to Kenya. And so over 3 months, 17,000 kilometers later, 7 high energy spills on sand and in mud, I made it.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that's on most bikers' bucket list, I think, to do a trip like that.
And the GSA was just the perfect tool to do,
Right,
do it
yeah,
with.
yeah.
I didn't have a single mechanical issue and didn't even have a flat tyre.
Really?
So
Okay, well that's
considering how much was off-road.
yeah,
so.
yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So you're an experienced rider when it comes to these bikes.
Yeah, well, since I was 16 years old with a Garelli 50, I cut my teeth on that.
Yeah,
So I managed to come off day one,
yeah,
not realising that wet roads and tyres meant a slippage.
yeah.
And that was
That's how you learn it.
That's the first and the last time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, beautiful. If only that Garelli. Yeah. So you had this 996 SPS, right? It's
the SPS.
Yeah, very nice.
Which I believe has got titanium con rods and
Yeah.
lightweight bits and pieces on it.
Yeah.
But, that was the bike. I had a lot of fun with it. And on continental Europe, I managed one day to stretch it up to 181 miles an hour.
That's impressive.
Which was wide open on the throttle.
Yeah. And you chucked behind the.
I sure did.
Yeah.
And it's just wonderful just to hear the engine.
Yeah.
Really was underneath me.
Yeah.
So.
Very nice.
Yeah. I've also just completed a trip to Turkey on the GSA, and that was fun, all over Europe. And then next weekend, I'm flying down to Namibia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To Windhoek, where 5 of us are taking KTMs out into Skeleton National Park.
Right. Okay.
With a support vehicle carrying all the fuel, food, water, luggage.
So you'll be taken care of.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of wildlife out there, so we'll see, desert giraffe, elephants, maybe lion. So it's going to be hot and hairy.
Right. Oh, beautiful. What kind of KTM are you driving there?
I'll be on a 690.
690. Okay.
There's going to be
a
few huskies out there as well. So we'll probably mix and match and see what you like.
Yeah. Beautiful. Sounds great.
Yeah.
So you like your.
I like my bikes.
You like your bikes, absolutely. Well, let's see if you like this one.
Yes.
Even better than what it was 18 months ago. Tim, how do you like to ride your Mike Hailwood Replica?
Well, it's the second time I've ridden it, and I have to say, thank you so much for a phenomenal job, really.
Thank you.
The engine is absolutely sweet. It revs a lot more free than I thought it was going to do, with only 100k on the clock.
Yeah. Still restricted?
Still restricted.
Yeah.
I took it about 5,000 RPM, light throttle.
Yeah.
And it was still responsive.
Yeah, exactly.
And was able to lean her over. The tyres are much better than I thought, considering how thin they are.
Yeah.
But overall, what an absolute pleasure.
Wonderful. That's the way we like it. So let's load it up and head back to Barcelona, I guess.
15 hours ahead of me.
15 hours of motorway driving.
But worth it.
Yeah. Yes, okay, now we need to get in. Yep, push a little bit. Yeah, here we go. It's in. Nice. So that concludes another video here at Back to Classics. Bike is loaded up and ready to head back down south to Spain with the owner you just saw in this video. So we hope to be able to show you that it's, we can fairly say that we have another satisfied customer here at Back to Classics. So this is now, like I said, going all the way down to Spain. We thank you very much for watching. Toodle-dokie, and see you next time.